Hi everyone and welcome back to Maths and Physics, Mr. Simons. Alright, now this is the seventh variation of algebraic expressions. Right, and it's technically the first six problems that we've done, or six variations, but now given in fraction format. Alright, now God willingly, right, may God open your eyes and may you see how we work with fractions, and may you stop losing so many marks on the fractions, right? So I pray that God makes this lesson worthwhile for you and you understand what I do. Right, so follow very carefully. Right, so we have fractions and distributive law. So distributive law, I simply mean I have a term in front of a bracket, and then I have terms inside a bracket. I must be able to multiply the term in front with everything in the brackets, right? So 2 over 3 times 3x, 2 over 3 times negative 6y. Now, what's been happening for years, and when I've marked and I've seen learners get this wrong, when they see a fraction multiplied by 3x, they automatically say 2 times 3x, and then they say 3 times 3x. In theory, we can only multiply it in one place, and that is on top with the numerator, because this is 3x over 1. So 3x times 2, and then 3 times 1 stays 3. Negative 6y over 1, so that would be negative times positive is negative. 2 times 6y, and then 3 times the divisible 1 at the bottom, 3. So 2 times 3x gives me 6x over 3 minus 2 times 6y, which is 12y over 3. The denominators are the same. We can add or subtract the numerator. So we have 6x minus 12y, which in this case I can't separate or subtract. So therefore, I'm going to simplify. 6 divided by 3 gives me 2x. Then negative 12 divided by 3, which then gives me 4y. So if I multiply that out, I end up with 2x minus 4y. In exam, you technically only get 2 marks. That was just to show you how we go from here to here. To 1.2, again, I have 2 over 5 multiplied by, in brackets, 5x minus 15y. Right, so remember that's 5x over 1. So I'm going to say 2 times 5x, 5 times 1, which stays 5. Positive times negative, which stays negative. That's 15y over 1, so 2 times 15y. 5 times 1, which stays 5. 2 times 5x, which gives me 10x over 5, minus 2 times 15y, which gives me 30y over 5. 10 divided by 5 gives me 2x, minus 30 divided by 5, which gives me 6y. If I want to, I could have taken out another common factor further. Alright, so I hope you follow. It's now basic distributive law. Alright, now fractions, binomial by binomial. Alright, so I have 2 terms times 2 terms. That's what I mean there. So I have a quarter x plus a third y times a third x minus a quarter y. So first term times first term. So I have 1 over 4 times 1 over 3 x times x. Right? Then I have positive times negative, which is negative. 1 times 1, 4 times 4. X times y. Right, so that's the first term times both terms there. Now the last term times both, so I have 1 times 1, 3 times 3. X times y, and then I have positive times negative, which gives me negative. 1 times 1, which is 1, 3 times 4. Then I have y times y. So 1 times 1 stays 1, 4 times 3 would give me 12, x times x, x squared. So those were the two first terms I multiplied. Then the two outers, so outside term and outside term. So 1 times 1 stays 1, 4 times 4 gives me 16, xy. Alright. Then the inner terms, 2 inside, 1 times 1 would give me 1, 3 times 3 gives me 9, x times y stays xy, and then here, negative 1 times 1 is 1, 3 times 4 is 12. So the two last terms in the bracket. Y times y, y squared. Now again, take note, xy and xy is like terms. Alright. So yeah, if I say 16 times 9, that gives me 90 plus 54, 144. And there I would have then cross multiplied negative 9 plus 16 gives me 16 minus 9, which is 7. So 7 over 144 xy, that stays the same and that stays the same. Alright, so that's binomial by binomial. Alright, we still have squaring a binomial, we still have binomial times trinomial. Alright, so let's look at them. Alright, squaring a binomial, so yeah, I have 4m squared plus 1 over m squared squared. We like asking this way with this variable is a denominator there. And we catch you out with the middle term. So again, squaring, I'm going to say 4m squared times 4m squared. Then I'm going to say 4m squared times 1 over m squared times 2 for the middle. Then I'm going to say 1 over m squared times 1 over m squared. Alright, so I hope you follow I got that right. So there 4m squared is 4m squared times 4m squared. 4 times 4 gives me 16. And there when we multiply, we add the exponent, so 2 plus 2. There 4m squared times 1 gives me 4m squared divided by m squared times 2. And here this is 1 times 1, which is 1. And at the bottom, the bases are the same, so that becomes m2 plus 2. So there 2 plus 2, that gives me 16m4. There you see m squared and m squared would cancel, so I'm left with 4 times 2, which is 8. And there 1 over m4. Alright, so the denominator and the first term there have the same variable, right? The variables normally cancel, and the middle term is a natural number with no variables. So you can see there 8. Alright, so hope you follow. Let's go to the next problem. So as I said, every exam we will test binomial by trinomial, right? And as I said, any one of those 6 problems can be asked in fraction format. Right, so there, my first term times all the terms in that bracket, so 1 over 5 x cubed times half x squared plus quarter xy squared plus quarter y cubed, negative 1 over 4 y squared times everything in that bracket, half x squared plus a quarter xy squared plus 1 over 4 y cubed. Right, so 1 times 1, so 1x cubed times 1x squared, 5 times 2. 1x squared times 1xy squared, 5 times 4. 1x squared times 1y squared, 4 times 5. Negative times positive, negative. Y squared times x squared, 4 times 2. Then negative times positive gives me negative. Y squared times xy squared. Then 4 times 4. For the last one, negative times positive becomes negative. Y squared times y cubed on top, and then I have 4 times 4. So x cubed times x squared would give me x5. 5 times 2 is 10. X cubed times x would become x4. Y squared, 5 times 4, 20. X cubed times y cubed gives me x cubed y cubed over 20. Negative y squared times x squared is simply x squared y squared. 4 times 2 gives me 8. Y squared times xy squared, y squared times y squared gives me y4x. 4 times 4, 16. And there y squared times y3 would give me y5. 4 times 4, 16. Right, so I hope it makes sense. I hope you follow. Right. God bless you. May you continue working hard. May you practice as many problems as possible. May you put in the effort and become a great success. Wish you nothing but the best. Bye.